Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Buppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. Let's start checking it out. It's another TvZ today, and up the top left side of the map is the man, Mr. TaeJa, one of the best, 19 years of age from South Korea, plays for Team Liquid. And yeah, I mean, usually when I say this guy is one of the best, a lot of the players which I say that about are like 23, 24, 25, they've been playing Brood War for ages, all that sort of stuff. But TaeJa, man, is quite young for the amount of success that he has had. I mean, last year he was just going mental in a lot of tournaments, doing some exceptionally good stuff. And yeah, really good. He's definitely on the top of my, not on the top of my list, but he's definitely on my list of extremely awesome players. A list that I think I said like 5 or 6 games ago that I was going to try and get rid of or remove all the players from it, but you know, whatever, old habits die hard. And his opponent down the bottom right side of the map is going to be Mr. viOLet. He is 23 years of age from South Korea, is currently not part of a team. He was part of Team Azubu. I believe that's an acronym for something, but I'm not sure. Up till the about August, September, July 2013. And after that, he has been teamless. But yeah, so he's been teamless for like quite a while. But obviously, he's still getting out there, still kicking ass, even without a team behind him. So you gotta say, viOLet, you are a very awesome dude. I was gonna say violent dude, and it would have been an excellent pun, but it was kind of dodgy at the same time. Because I mean, violent isn't exactly a compliment. I don't really, you know, want to say bad things about viOLet because he's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, he's a Zerg player who's just awesome. He's just an awesome Zerg player. I mean, that's all there is to it. He goes out there, he plays Zerg, he's awesome. I mean, that's it. That's all you can really say about viOLet. You'd probably say more about him, but I definitely don't think you can say less than that. So anyway, looking at this stuff, a bunch of Lings are coming out. He's been quite aggressive with this small group of Lings, and TaeJa is not on the back foot, but he's having to scramble around a little bit, having to do a little bit of early micro to actually deal with this. And yeah, so not sure what the eventual plan is. I think this is just trying to put TaeJa on the back foot or something, trying to get in there, see what's going on, make sure that nothing crazy is happening. And TaeJa, far from being put on the back foot, is going to be moving out there and is going to be, it's going to be okay timing this. But then again, with 4 Hellions, there's not really much they can do regardless. I mean, they can try and run in here, try and get some creep tubers, try and do something, but doesn't really look like they're going to be able to do too much. So yeah, 6 Hellions though. Yes, probably not going to matter too much. And viOLet going for a ton of work. It is 10 ahead. He's going for another 10 right now. Mr. TaeJa does have his 3rd command center up though, so he's going to be in an excellent position. I don't know if this is going to be for Widowmines or if he's going to swap the barracks over. I would not be surprised to see that barrack swapping over. It looks like the factory is just jumping around, building reactors for all of the barracks, so we're going to see seeing a ton of Marines coming out very soon. And yeah, should be very awesome. Straight up Triple M play. We got both upgrades coming out for Mr. TaeJa, both upgrades coming out for Mr. viOLet, and they're slowly but very convincingly sweeping into the mid game, getting a whole bunch of good units. We do have the lair coming out. We are going to be seeing muters, I believe. It's going to be Mutaling. It's going to be awesome. And yes, very excited about that. And as you may be able to tell, there's not really that much happening in the game right about now. They're just macroing up, they're just building up, they're just getting a ton of everything. I'll be very interested to see when viOLet finally stops macroing up. It looks like he's definitely going to go over the 70 mark. Whether or not he'll reach the 80 mark is going to be a question that we need to ask. But why is it freaking... I wanted to follow these guys. Alright, so they're going to come in, they're going to see a ton of Marines, they're going to try and surround them, but as you can see, Lings suck versus a built-up group of Marines. If it's any sort of decent ball, then the Lings are all going to die. But they are morphing into Bailings. Bailing speed only just started, and looks like there's going to be a very nice barrier. So they're going to have to go around the other side. But They might be able to sneak in and get some guys harvesting the gas, but who knows? The Banelings coming in. 2 going on the top side, 1 going down the bottom side. The 1 going down the bottom should be killed. The other 2 making it in, though. 1 gets killed by the bunker. The other one gets all the way to the workers. Unfortunately, you do need 2 hits to kill these guys. I think maybe when the Banelings get their weapons upgraded, they do more damage. That might be the case. I can't see the upgrade here. But I assume that once they're at level 3 weapons, they could probably one-shot workers. That seems like it would be the case. But, yeah, you never know. Got a nice little drop here, actually. And, oh, they might kill a queen, but not quite. Not quite going to be able to kill a queen. Oh, they've still got a chance. The queen is going down. The health is going down. And with the marauder there, looks like they're going to have a crack at the other queen as well. The queen is starting to run for it, but it's a little bit too late. And these guys way out in the middle of nowhere. They need to run. They are not going to survive. But they did a fantastic job out there. And they're going to go help destroy this command center, which viOLet has not really been doing. Oh, the Widow Mine's coming down. viOLet, be worried. Be very worried. He didn't lose too many. Just a couple of random ones. The Banelings are coming in. They do have speed. And I'm sure they'd love to get in straight into this space, into these Marines. Trying. Banelings do a fairly good job, but not quite good enough. The mutas coming out, and there's going to be just enough mutas to scare these guys off, but already mutas are starting to die. Marines coming in as a reinforcement, but Lings are going to scare away the remaining Marine numbers, and the Widow Mine just about to recharge, so it's a great time for the mutas to be getting out of there, but 5 mutalists have already died. What the hell? Did they all just die here? Oh, that was a big hit. That Widow Mine definitely owns some stuff. 13 kills, and I would not be surprised if most of those kills were just from that one single shot there. There we go, Widow Mine coming down. There's another Widow Mine going down here. Not quite able to get a shot off, but very, very close. Almost died as well, but just managed to survive. And at the end of it all, TaeJa, with some extreme pressure, manages to take out the 4th base and falls back with some very, very nice plays. So we can almost certainly expect to see a 4th base coming down here any second. You might rebuild it here, but the creep speed is not as good, so I wouldn't... But he hasn't knocked the rocks back down there, so he's just been moving the creep out. So yeah, maybe not on that side, but definitely, yeah, definitely needs to get that 4th base out. Here he goes, building it out the front. He feels like going out the front is the way to go, so who knows if that is going to be the way to go, but maybe it will. 71 over 67, TaeJa is on top of the world with his macro, and he's just absolutely destroying a ton of stuff, building a ton of stuff. The Lings are coming in, they're going to try and come in, not quite going to make it. Marines are going to head them off, sort of. Banelings coming in as well, but they do get sniped by Marauders. We've got a nice bunker here, trying to hold stuff. And remember, all of those workers very, very low on health from the Baneling hit earlier on in the game, so the Lings trying to take out as many as they can. Doing a fair job. What was the total damage from all that? We have lost a total of 4 workers for TaeJa. In other words, those guys did shit all in that battle. Not worth it at all moving over there. So a few Banelings did go over, but they got sniped pretty early in the piece. So very, very unfortunate that viOLet did not manage to do more damage, but he's definitely getting a ton more units here. Ton of Banelings coming out, ton of Lings coming out. Macroing hard is Mr. viOLet, but TaeJa is already looking so good at this point. It's going to come down to a beautiful Baneling hit. You can see he's sending the Marauders out first, trying to soak up as many Baneling hits as he can, sending the Marines out in all different directions, trying to lure them into. So Widow Mine's a beautiful Widow Mine hit there, took out like 12 units. That was very, very critical in this bloody battle. Excellent, 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 but a ton of Banelings come out all at the same time. TaeJa doing some beautiful splits here, keeping most of his units alive, moving the Widow Mines up, and viOLet giving the GG. The 4th base goes down once again, and TaeJa just did such a great job. That one Widow Mine hit, it took out like 12 guys, and I think half of them were Banelings as well. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and I think if it wasn't for that single hit, TaeJa might have been forced back in this battle because he would have lost a good third of his units to those many units. My estimation is anyway. So that's it. Game done. TaeJa playing it beautifully. The last minute and a half of play here. Flawless Terran micro against Baneling play. That is how you do it. That is That right there is how you play Triple M against Banelings. That absolutely beautiful. We're going to go back and watch that again because that was just so perfect. So beautiful. Alright, let's have a look here. We're going to speed it up a little bit. Alright. We're going to slow it down to normal speed. Let's do a blow by blow. We got the Marauders coming in first. Setting up a couple of Widow Mines, a couple at the back, one at the front. And they start to run in, the Marines splitting all over the place. A couple running back, leading them into the Widow Mines. A couple go around the side, just trying to hold off. And Medevac's trying to heal as much as they can. Trying to get some more Baneling hits, doing a very, very good job. Focusing on the Mutas, moving in towards the Mutas to take as much damage. The Banelings start to come out, and we see this beautiful split. 1, 2, 3 groups down here. Extraordinary control from Mr. TaeJa. And it's just absolutely flawless. I cannot say enough good things about that last minute of play there. You watch it, and it's just the best. You could watch that 10 times in a row and just say, that was beautiful. That is what I need to do. You should, if you're playing Terran against a Zerg, you should have that minute of video looping on this screen next to you. Just capture it in a video and just have it looping over and over again. And while you're playing Terran, just watch that on the other screen and you will do fine, because that is just absolutely flawless. That's it. Thank you very much for watching this game. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I definitely enjoyed it. And I will catch you guys tomorrow with another game. Stay tuned.